Last year, Ducati unveiled the all-new Multistrada V4 and V4 S in Milan, Italy, in an attempt to really shake up the large adventure bike market. While that's no easy task, Ducati put a lot of new technology and performance into their newest Multistrada, and I've been waiting to get my hands on it ever since. Well, Ducati Detroit recently got a few in and invited me down to check it out. So in today's video, I'm going to give an educated but also entertaining look at the big hitting adventure motorcycle. So there's a lot to cover with the all-new Ducati's Multistrada V4 and V4 S, but I think the best place to start is with the all-new V4 Gran Turismo engine. For 2021, Ducati has redesigned the Multistrada around the potent V4 engine found in the Panigale V4 and Street Fighter V4 motorcycles. While it's the same engine, it's important to note that it does not make the same amount of power as those two models. Instead, the engine produces 168 horsepower at 10,500 RPM and 92 pound-feet of torque at 8,750 RPM. If you're asking yourself why does the engine not produce the same numbers, let me tell you why. In order to extend the service interval to 37,000 miles, Ducati had to drop the desmodromic valves, which I feel like we need to take a step back and understand what 37,000 miles actually equates to. How about riding the equator of the Earth 1.5 times without needing to stop for a major service? That's pretty damn impressive. That being said, you'll still have the 9,000 miles between for oil changes. In addition, the removal of the desmodromic valves, Ducati increased the bore size from 81mm to 83mm, pushing the Gran Turismo from 1103cc to 1158cc unit. The stroke remains unchanged at 53.5mm. While historically Ducatis can run hot, so this was addressed in two separate ways. First off, two cylinders turn off at a certain temperature when stopped, and while radiator gills and winglets transfer air away from the rider, it all works well in a package. The new engine also acts as a stressed member in an aluminum frame that does away from the old steel trellis unit. Gone too is the single-sided swing arm from the V-twin model, replaced by a redesigned double-sided alternative. As Ducati owners love their single-sided swing arms, I'm sure we'll see it in a 2022 or 2023 facelift. One of the most interesting new pieces of technology in the Multistrada V4 is the radar-guided cruise control technology that will also use a rear-facing radar unit to ward the rider off of fast-approaching traffic and to act as a blind spot detector. I hope Ducati brings that technology to all their bikes in the future and even license it out to other brands to keep the riders safe. While looking at this bike, I completely forgot about this cool piece of technology until I saw it face to face after looking at the bike for probably an hour and a half. It's not like some of those cars nowadays that's, blunt right in the middle of the grille. Ducati's done a good job of hiding this. You also get lean sensitive ABS, traction control, and riding modes, all controlled through a new color TFT dash, which is a 5-inch on the standard bike and a 6.5-inch on the S, with the full Ducati app connectivity. The new aluminum chassis weighs in at 250 kilograms dry, which is just 3 grams heavier than the 1260 in the S trim. And you may have noticed that Ducati has moved away from the traditional trellis design and moved into a monocoque main frame. They seem to be doing that with a few other bikes like the new Monster as well. One of the other large changes to the Multistrada V4 S was the addition of the 19-inch front wheel to help the bike excel in any off-road environment. Previously, it's been fitted with an 18-inch front wheel. Stopping power comes courtesy of twin Brembo radial calipers biting into 330mm disc and a single rear. While the electronic skyhook suspension automatically adjusts as you ride in auto levels to adapt to bike loading. The bike has 170mm of travel at the front and 180mm at the rear, with a ground clearance of 220mm. The Multistrada V4 is available in standard trim, which has a mechanically adjustable Marzocchi suspension and an M432 Brembos and the S with skyhook suspension and stylemo brakes, or the S Sport with all of the stuff the S has, plus a dedicated color and a performance pack, including an exhaust upgrade and heated grips. As this is the first year in the market, I'm sure there will be multiple models coming up in the future. Even though Ducati is not at Pikes Peak and therefore no other motorcycle manufacturers are at Pikes Peak, their claim to fame on that mountain will still exist, and I expect to see a Pikes Peak Multistrada V4 in the upcoming years. As a wrap up, Ducati has done an amazing job of packing the new Multistrada V4 with technology and features that riders in the segment are looking for. KTM and BMW will always bring a tough battle to anything Ducati ships out of their factory, but the Multistrada V4 looks like it's ready to bring the fight to the Germans. Now, what are your thoughts on the all-new Multistrada V4 S? Are you happy that Ducati has given the Multistrada the potent V4 Gran Turismo engine, or you'd wish they had kept with the old V2? If I were a betting man, I'd honestly be willing to put money that this is one of those engines that Ducati will be known for years to come. Fingers crossed in the next few weeks I'll be able to jump aboard the Multistrada V4 and give you guys all a real first ride impression. But until then, that's it for now. Go out there and ride safe.